So we're gonna put some hardware on our cabinet now. I got these for $3 for both of them. Let me open these up and we'll show you what's going on here. So we got a little screw and a little knob. So this guy here only requires one screw to install. And we're gonna put that right there on the drawer front. This one here is a little trickier to install because it's got two holes that have to line up. So this is what this one looks like. And then this one came with some screws too. See how some are longer, some are shorter. I think for ours we'll be using the shorter ones. If you're got a thicker material, you'll be using the long ones. So we'll do the drawer first. All we have to do in the drawer is find the center of the drawer, drill a hole, and to do that, rather than drawing on the wood itself and have to sand off the wood, we'll just kind of guess as to where the center of the drawer is and put some masking tape there. And draw on the masking tape so that we don't have to sand or erase that wood. So we'll go from corner to corner, draw a line, go from corner to corner. It's easier if it's on its back so you're not fighting gravity, but if I did that you wouldn't be able to see. So corner to corner. So X marks the spot there. So with a 3/16 brad point bit, there we go. We want to drill a hole all the way through. So right where the X is, we'll go ahead and poke a hole all the way through. And that's a 3/16. And then take our tape off. Go ahead and put our handle on. This is a pretty common situation here. You're gonna notice that the screw for the drawer pull doesn't stick out. So what we have to do is counterbore the hole. To counterbore the hole, we're going to use this little thing I made up here. I took a 1/2-inch drill bit. That's better. Took a 1/2-inch drill bit, cut it in half. So you're going to grab onto this part with the chuck, and then you're going to use this part to drill into the back of the drawer front or the drawer box, so the screw will have a place for this head to live. So what that looks like is this. We're going to find that hole we made, use this drill bit, and when that collar hits the wood, we made a big hole for that screw to go through. So now that screw will poke through. Screwdriver. And then we can attach our drawer pull. Tighten that up. Alright, so that'll stay put. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do the door itself. Now remember, the door has this one here, so we're gonna have to kind of set up a little template. So what I have here from the scrap bin is a piece of 1/4 inch plywood cut to the same size as our stile right here. We want our drawer handle so that hole right there lines up with that rail right here, which is 2 inches away. So what I'm gonna do is come down on my template 2 inches, draw a line. Usually these are 3 inches apart. These two holes here to here are 3 inches apart. I'll double check. Usually they are, this one's not. So what I'll do is grab a measurement from this one here. And this one here is 3 3/4 of an inch. So I'll come down 3 3/4 of an inch from there. And use my square to transfer those lines. So what I got here is a line that represents the top of the screw and a line that represents the bottom of the screw. I'm going to find the center from here to here. Half of 2 is 1. Draw a line, draw a line. And then from there, I'll take my drill and drill those holes out. Make sure that the template lines up. With my drawer handle. Vise. I just got this in a vise here. Just drill a quick hole. Here and here. And then take my screws, take these shorter screws here, and make sure that my holes line up, which should. So that was just a quick check to make sure that my holes line up. Looks good, so I can use this as a template and be pretty confident that it'll line up. So what I'll do next is take my drawer out of here. I'm going to clamp the template onto the door and then drill my holes. All right, now I'm ready to go. Check it to make sure it's lined up. And then we're gonna drill through those same holes that I just made And 1 and 2. Take our clamps off. Take our template off. And everything goes right. The handles will fit on there like I planned it. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. All right. So our handle for our door and drawer are now installed.